All right, y'all. It's your good friend, Fibmaster J, in the house.
All right, y'all.
Hey, I have
It's
an
your
echo.
good friend, Fibmaster J, in the house.
Echo, echo.
All right, y'all.
Echo, echo,
It's your
echo.
good friend,
Echo, echo.
Fibmaster J,
Echo, 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 echo.
in the house.
Echo, echo. Echo, echo, echo. Echo, echo. Echo, 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 echo.
In the house.
Echo, echo. Echo, echo, echo. Echo, echo. Echo, echo. Echo, echo, echo. Echo, echo. Yes. Yes, yes. All right, y'all. Yeah, we have a lot to talk about today. May God bless all of you in the name of Yeshua the Messiah. As usual, if we get this video up to 3,000 likes, I will give away zero point 0.1 Bitcoin. If we can get this video up to 1,000 likes, I will give away the course. And if we can get it up to 500 likes, I will drop a sweet discount. In the chat, shout out to Andy S. Yeah, FOMO into the like button, guys. I will be live in 2 minutes. Stand by. All right, y'all, we are officially live. Officially live. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream on this cloudy and kind of cold. What day is today? It's a Friday, guys. And we have a weekend coming up. And as we all know, weekends are very volatile times for Bitcoin and the crypto markets. For Bitcoin and the crypto markets, y'all. And so what I want to do is I want to discuss some possibilities, what we could be looking for, what we could be seeing here, what I am expecting to happen, the current trades that I am in and taking. And real quick, let's just pull up the 4-hour time frame. One of my favorite time frames, as many of you know. We were tracking this head and shoulders pattern yesterday. And what do you know? We broke down out of this thing. Bitcoin has once again lost big time this 21 EMA on the 4-hour, a very significant moving average in my opinion, the way I trade, really, when we're above the 21 EMA, you know, be looking to long. When we're below it, be looking to short. And we came down and we got a bounce almost perfectly off of this support right down here at the $35,000 level. There's a very strong support down here. And we got quite a bounce. And we are currently finding some resistance at this level right here, 36,498, and no surprise that we're finding resistance at that level because this was a previous support right here. And back in these days as well, May 19th, we were unable to wick down below that support right here. We were trading right along this level as a support. So no surprise that we're seeing a reaction at this level, right? We can always expect to see some kind of reaction at these levels. If we go to the 1 hour time frame, we can see now that we have formed a bottom here, a bottom, not necessarily the bottom, but definitely a bottom. Okay, so we can expect to see some kind of upward movement from here. Usually what will happen if we are going to continue down more is we will come up and reject off of the neckline of the head and shoulders if we are going to come down more. But if we go to the 2 hour time frame, take a look at Market Cipher, we are about to print a nice green dot down here. Of course, keep in mind, guys, on the 2 hour time frame, we are seeing the direction of Market Cipher come down. Even though we're about to print a big green dot on the bottom, we don't just want to look at dots when we're looking at Market Cipher. Instead, what we want to look at is the overall direction of the structure of Market Cipher. So if we see that we are coming up, like let's go to the 4 hour, just take a look. We were seeing on the 4 hour that we were coming up in general like this, right? Before we started now to come back down a little bit. And so we want to look at the entire structure of this thing and not just look at a dot. And I think that's very important. That's very important. Let me drop in the chat real quick. Make sure we're alive. Make sure we are alive. Thank you guys for being here. We got about 480 people in the house. Let's drop into the chat and see what you guys have to say. If there's any comments on what is going on. Mark says he can't wait. Shout out to Ramon holding it down with the wrench. Gabriel says a weekly death cross is incoming. HR777 says, what a sweet buy opportunity. Ramon. Ken. Hakol Tov ET. What's up, James McCullen? What's up, G Boppy with the Bitcoin? Buy the Fib Friday. Yeah, it's Buy the Fib Friday. It's your good friend, Fibmaster J. You know, my favorite movie is Fiddler on the Roof. The 1 minute flatlined. LMAO. Rejected by the VWAP so far. Jason Horn says, don't buy. Stuck in the mud. Please look at Ethereum. I will. Shout out to Johnny Lowe from Scotland. Alex Gonzalez was thinking 34. Africa thinks this might be the start of the... I can't say the word. You know, the healthy correction. This might be the start of the healthy correction. Okay? The healthy correction. Just confirmed a 12-hour blood diamond. Let's take a look at the 12-hour blood diamond, guys. 12-hour, and we will turn on good old Market Cipher A. Market Cipher A. I don't have Market Cipher A on right now. Let me put that thing on. Let me grab it. Market Cipher A. I have CryptoVac A. Let me get Market Cipher A. Yeah, look at that, guys. The 12-hour blood diamond did confirm. And if we take a look historically at the 12-hour blood diamonds, which don't come around very often at all. In fact, very rarely do we get a 12-hour blood diamond. In fact, I don't know if we've had a 12-hour blood diamond this entire bull cycle, guys. I don't know if we've had a 12-hour blood diamond. That is quite interesting. We had one way back here on August 11th, and then we had one way back here as well on September the 13th. And interestingly enough, guys, the 12-hour blood diamond seems to be, just looking historically, the 12-hour blood diamond seems to give us some upward movement here. You know, look at this. We got the 12-hour blood diamond, and then we came up for a massive move to the upside. Got the 12-hour blood diamond, came down a little, but then we got a massive pump. 12-hour blood diamond, traded sideways, got a pump. 12-hour blood diamond, you know, resulted in a little, I don't know what you want to call that, squiggly line there. Interesting stuff, though. Definitely interesting stuff, guys. Definitely interesting stuff. You know, I will say for sure that on the 12-hour, this, although it is bearish, right, this little clippy wave here, it's still showing us that the direction of Market Cipher is still coming up, right? Because we were printing things exclusively down here for this whole run downward. And now if we're able to print a green dot somewhere in here, right, somewhere in here, that would give Market Cipher B on the 12-hour a clear direction to the upside. Clear direction to the upside. And here's the truth, y'all. I am not convinced that we are going to come down. I'm actually, dare I say it, bullish. I'm bullish on Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm bullish. And as proof, guys, let me just show you. Okay, I am long. I am long on Bitcoin over here, up 124% from 32K. I'm also long on Ethereum. Swing long, guys. Swing long. I'm holding these trades. These are my shorts over here, okay? I got my shorts on too. Don't think I don't have my shorts on, okay? I've got my Bitcoin short open up, right? Already taken profit from it because I am not convinced that we are going to come down anymore. I'll tell you why. Let me tell you guys why, okay? I know everyone's super bearish right now. Everyone's super bearish. The daily time frame is about to print, you know, the red dot right here, okay? But here's the thing. Even if the daily time frame does print the red dot right here, okay? Even if we print it here, we could come down a little bit and then print a green dot right here, which would give us like an anchor and a trigger. Now, let's just take a look at these levels here. Let's take a look at the levels, because I have certain levels in mind that as long as we are trading above them, I'm not going to throw in the towel. I'm not going to close my short trades. Yo, CryptoFace, man. What's going on, CryptoFace? CryptoFace, are you bearish or bullish, bro? I saw that you did a stream earlier, and it seemed pretty bearish from the title. But Crypto Manic says, why do I hide the dollar amount? Because dollar amount is irrelevant. It's all about the percentages, guys. And this is an educational channel, okay? Doesn't matter dollar amount. Doesn't matter if you have a small account or a big account. All that matters is that you are able to grow your account. He's benign neutral. He has to catch a flight. CryptoFace has to catch a flight. Interesting, man. That's a stressful time. Catching flights. All right. So there's some levels. Alfredo Corona says CryptoFace is a businessman. Yeah, futures are ending today, says First Coast Crypto. Yeah, Crypto Crank. See, I'm not a CryptoFace. That's the thing. I'm not a crypto face. I'm not crypto face, guys. Well, here's the thing. Let's talk about some levels and some things that I'm looking at, right? Because I'm long, right? I'm long on Bitcoin. I've been long on Bitcoin since 32,000. I've been swing long on Ethereum since I posted in my Discord that I was going to go long on Ethereum. And I have some, well, first of all, I've been taking profit out along the way up just to have some insurance, right? I don't want to exit these trades in a loss. I don't want to exit these trades in a loss at all. But here's the thing. When we were trading Ethereum at those all-time highs, right? All the way up this ladder, this stairway, right, to the sky, we were saying, man, how amazing would it be if we could get some Ethereum down back here at this trend line? How amazing would it be if we could get some Ethereum back down at that trend line? Because if we take a look at Ethereum, wow, look at this, guys. This is exactly what I wanted to see. This is exactly what I wanted to see right here. Because what happened with Ethereum was we found strong support. First of all, this trend line, this yellow trend line, was acting as our resistance for a very long time, right? Since February the 3rd of February 2021, this yellow trend line was acting as our resistance. We finally broke out above this with a massive Elon Musk tweet to the moon with SpaceX, okay? Then we came back down and we got a nice retest of that yellow trend line. Then we came up all the way, okay? Now, this was no joke. This was, okay, so Tesla, all of a sudden, this is the Earth, right? This was the moon. And Elon Musk launched a SpaceX rocket up to the moon. He orbited around the moon 3 times. And then he came back down and he landed the spacecraft right to the exact launching pad right down here on the yellow trend line. And we were talking about how amazing would it be to get some Ethereum back down at those levels. Everyone who missed the boat, who was waiting for the dip, you know, the dip never really came. And look at what happened. We found support right here on the trend line. We wicked all the way down to this very, very strong support, this high volume node that we were looking at for quite some time. And then we started printing for Ethereum. We started really, honestly and really and truly, okay, we started coming down here and started printing, you know, higher high from this high, and then a higher low, and then a higher high. And this, to me, is a higher low. Like, I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Like I was saying, if we lose the trend line, that's where I was going to close my Ethereum trade, if we lose the trend line. And we have not lost the trend line. We got a nice bounce right off the trend line. Of course, I do want to see us come up now and come above this level of 28.87. Is it going to happen? I don't know, guys. I'm not that hopeful. But the opportunity was too good to pass by to get in on Ethereum down at these levels. And if we just take a look, a little look here at, you know, well, it's not looking so great, is it? It's not looking the best, guys. It's not looking the best. It's really not. But for me, as long as Ethereum can hold this trend line right here, then I still have hope. I still have hope as long as Ethereum can hold this trend line. I still have hope. If we can come up and come above the 21 EMA on the daily time frame, then that is a higher high. That's a higher high. And so right now, I don't really see a reason, you know, for me to completely close out my long position right here, because, you know, we got in at a low, did a higher high, did a higher low. You know, let's see what happens. And the same is kind of true for Bitcoin right now. For Bitcoin, these are the levels that I'm looking at with Bitcoin. Okay, so Market Cipher B, chilling out. We've got look at this, guys. Look at this little pump we're getting here, and now we're getting another reaction off of this resistance. That's why it's so important to mark your support and resistance levels, y'all, because you are going to be able to use these for entries and take profit levels. Because look, when we first started the stream, we were getting a reaction off of this. Now we're getting a reaction off of this. Let's zoom into a lower time frame real quick and just examine what's happening here as we come up to this level. Yeah, it looks like we're going to come through it. But yeah, look at that. Look at how we come in. We literally wick up exactly to this point. Exactly to this point. First Coast Crypto wants to know how you add to a long and how it affects your liquidation price. It will usually, it raises your entry. And so then it will also raise the liquidation. But it really depends because unrealized profit will lower your liquidation as well. Yeah, people in the chat are saying this is just a fake out. It very well could be a fake out. So, what have I've been trying to say something. I've been trying to say something for this entire stream, and I have not been able to. So let me turn off some of these lines. I guess I'm a little hyped up today, guys. I've had some coffee. Too much coffee. I'm a little bit shaky today. Where is this line coming from? This red line right here. Let me delete that. Okay, so for right now, even still, for all this time, since May 18th, we've been trading in between this yellow line and this orange line. These are the very important levels for Bitcoin, the very important levels. If we lose the $35,000 level, which very well may happen, then we're going to come down lower. We're absolutely going to come down lower, and I'll tell you where I think we're going to come down. However, what really needs to happen for Bitcoin, if we want any last hope of the male cow scenario, you guys know about the male cow scenario, the bull market, right? What really needs to happen, guys, is we need to come above this $42,000 level. And honestly, we really need to come above 47. We need to come above 47. Those are the two areas that I am really like, we need to come above them in order to have any hope. Right now, things are not looking too good, right? Because we've been trading in this range for a while, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But if we lose 35,000, this is a very strong support. It's a very strong support. Why is it such a strong support? Because if we pull out our fib from the Corona dump, okay, all the way to the all-time high, we can see that this area is the 0.5 Fibonacci level. If we pull out our fib from the January dump to the all-time high, we can see that this area is the 786. If we pull out our fib from the breakout of $20,000, we can see that this level is the 618. If we pull out our fib from the November dump, well, we can see that it's not really anything. It's not really anything right there. It's not really anything. I have lots of fibs pulled, guys. That's why they call me Fibmaster J. And so you guys can see, if we lose this level, then the next level that we're coming down to is probably between 28 and 26, because this is the next zone of support right here. And if we lose that level, well, it's very possible, I think, to come down to 23, and then right around 17. Those are the levels that I think we could absolutely come down to. Right now, people are very concerned about Bitcoin. People are very concerned about Bitcoin And the weekend makes me a little bit nervous because weekends tend to be dumpy for cryptocurrency. And a lot of people are expecting and hoping that Bitcoin will break this $42,000 resistance. And if it doesn't, and if we get rejected, well, I shouldn't say rejected because we did get rejected, right? But if we fall down below this level and start confirming over the weekend candles down here on the 4-hour time frame, people are going to start to sell. I mean, that's what I think. I think it's going to be a chain reaction. People are going to sell. We're going to come down lower and lower. That's what I think. Jonty says, I think CryptoFace is a market insider. I mean, it very well could be. CryptoFace could be a market insider because he always has the best entries, right? He always has the best entries. Like the other night, if CryptoFace is still here, I don't know, CryptoFace, if you're still here, but the other night, bro, you know, you were long, down a little bit. You know, I was also long, contemplating closing my longs, but I said, CryptoFace is long. CryptoFace is long. I should probably stay long. And you know what? You know what? The market did come up. The market did come up. So, guys, these are really the crucial levels that I'm looking for. And in the meantime, we can trade this. We can trade this very easily by simply having a strategy, having a trading strategy, having a plan in advance, and using that plan when the time comes. If you guys are familiar with a website called youtube.com, and by the way, if we can get this video up to 1,000 likes, I will give away the trading course for free. If we can get this video to 3,000 likes, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your girlfriend and your boyfriend and your husband and your wife, okay, to come watch this video and give it a like. If we can get 3,000 likes during this stream, I will give away 0.1 Bitcoin. 0.1 Bitcoin. All right. Yes, 0.1 Bitcoin. So come to youtube.com, guys. Go to the Jason Casper channel. Make sure to subscribe. Go to playlists and go to Market Cipher tutorials. Check out this video that I posted just yesterday. This video will help you find good trades in the middle of any market condition. This will help you find good trades in any market condition. It only has almost 4,000 likes. This video is so exclusive, okay? I'm actually going to make it private soon. This video should be exclusive content, okay? There is some good stuff in this video. I'm telling you guys, if you have Market Cipher, you're trying to get those good trades, go check out this video. I'm going to put it in the description. And also, if you want to learn how to do technical analysis, how to find those good trades, check out jasoncaspertrading.com. This is my trading course. It will give you the skills and the knowledge you need to become a confident, profitable trader, where we walk you through step by step how to do TA, how to find the levels, how to use Market Cipher, how to find good entries, how to create and test your own strategy so it doesn't matter what I'm doing, what CryptoFace is doing, what Carl from the Moon is doing, what any other person on the YouTube machine is doing, because you will be able to have your own strategy. And we even give you strategies you can use on your own. Pretty cool. Check it out, jasoncaspertrading.com. If we can pump the likes up to 1,000, I will give away the course for free. Right now we got about 1,000 people in here, only 300 likes. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so let's take a look now. What is happening? What is happening with Bitcoin? So this weekend is crucial. I really believe that this weekend is crucial because there's a lot of people who are invested in Bitcoin, who are sitting on the sidelines right now. They may have been tethered up, right? They may have taken some profits out because they've gotten in at a lower price, and they're waiting to see, is Bitcoin going to be able to come up above this resistance? And if it does, a lot of people are going to come back in. Now, if it does not, then I think that's going to have a domino effect on the price of Bitcoin, and we're going to come down to these lower levels. So let's remove our head and shoulders, which played out pretty well. It played out very well, right? We came down pretty much right to this support. And let's mark out some levels that we could be looking for in the situation that we lose that $35,000 level. So how are we going to mark out our levels? There's a few different ways. First of all, it's important to come onto the daily time frame and just look for areas where historically price has found a sticking point. A sticking point, all right? A sticking point. You know, and what we can see is back here. You know, and in the past, we can see that that $30,000 level around here was a sticking point, right? It was a sticking point. So we could put a line here. And what do you know? If we go back in the past and we look at January and we see that this support was respected back in January, it was respected on January 11th, it was respected on the 21st, it was respected again on the 27th. Shout out to the Beijing King. Thank you for the super chat, my brother. Thank you so much. Then, look, it's respected again right now. It's respected again in the future. And we can also see another level like that, right around here, right around the $23,000 level, give or take, right? We see a level right here, so we can mark that up as well. These are some ways that you can get targets. If we lose 35,000, then it makes sense we'd come down to the 30,000 level. If we lose that, you know, we could come down to the $26,000 level because we could see we can see that we did get some support and resistance right here. Right? Let's take a look. How am I marking these levels? I'm looking for places where price has found a sticking point. We came up, and then we stopped at this level. We came back down, tried to come below it. We're unable. Same here. We tried to come back down. We're unable. Same right here. Tried to come down. We're unable. So this level is a level of support, which if price is retracing back down to those levels, it will find a sticking point most likely there. And what we can do is we can look for a long position, a bounce off of that level, or we can set take profits if we're currently already in a short. And there's other ways to obtain these targets as well, guys. One thing I like to do is use the volume indicator right here. Okay, this volume indicator, which gives us spikes in volume, spike in volume. We can see we do have a spike in volume right around 23,000. We also have a spike in volume right around 26,000. 26.5, give or take, right here. And so these are how we're going to set those targets for if Bitcoin loses those levels. Where are we going to come down to? Now, there's also some other interesting levels that we can mark out. Let me zoom in here. This is the daily time frame. If we just take, for example, all the volume that we traded from the time that we lost that 42K level, we can get some other interesting areas to look for trades, support and resistance. If we use our fixed range indicator right here, we can pull it from here to here, boom. And then we can see that this line right here at about 38,128 was a very important level of support. And you could see it was resistance. It got flipped into support. Now it's currently acting as our resistance again. So we could draw this line right here as a nice middle point. And now we have ourselves a nice little trading range here where we have the high of the range right here at about 40,000. We have the midpoint right here at about 38.1, and then we have the low right here at about 35. And we can use these levels now to enter trades in the short term, right? In the short term, if we come down to 35, you know, look for a long. If we come back up to 38.1, look for a short off of that level. It makes sense that we'd get the bounce, we'd come back up to this level. Then if we're going to come down more, look for a short there. And the way we're going to look for shorts is we're going to use Market Cipher. Again, check out that video. Check out this video, guys. This will tell you exactly how to use Market Cipher to find those awesome, sweet trade entries. I'm telling you guys. Yes. So look at how these levels are respected, y'all. Look at how they are respected. Okay, I mean, I guess on the 4-hour time frame we get a little bit more clarity here, where we have the high, we have the low, we have the midpoint. This is one way how you're going to mark out these levels. And again, if you want extreme detail on how to mark out these levels, more than just a quick overview, check out jasoncaspertrading.com. It goes through everything in detail. A lot of people have taken this course who are new to trading, and they are having success. There's lots of testimonials. People are making money. Awesome. It's stuck on the 21 EMA. On the 1 minute again says POC. Market Tucker wants to know, do I ever use Market Cipher SR for my levels of support and resistance? To be honest with you guys, when I use Market Cipher SR, the way I use it is I use the old WAP, all right, the old VWAP, the Wapinator I call it, the old Wapinator. Okay, the Wapinator I find acts as a very good level of support and resistance. Now let's just take a look right now at the VWAP. Is currently, we came over it, and then you can see we got a little reaction off of it, and now we need to see what happens here. But yeah, Bitcoin Wealth D says Bitcoin has a blood diamond on the 12-hour. Yes. It's very possible that we could come down more. That's why we're marking out those levels of where we could potentially come down to, because it's important. It's important that when we're coming down, we have some areas to look for bounces, because even if this is a bear market, even if this is the beginning of sorry, it's hard to say sometimes, right? A healthy correction. If this is the beginning of a healthy correction, guys, well, then let's take a look at the last healthy correction that we had for the Bitcoin, okay? Where was that? Back in 2017, 2018. Okay, let's take a look at this other healthy correction that we had. There were plenty of opportunities to find bounces during the healthy correction. Okay, and one of the best ways to find bounces, guys, is, first of all, you have to know where you're looking for the bounce. Okay, we have to know where we're looking for that bounce. You have to know how to mark your levels of support and resistance. And then I like to use the chicken water method to find the bounces. The chicken water method. Shout out to Satya Madhav, who says, "Hello, Jason. I've been following you since March. Made good profits following you. Got out at 60K with profits to aid my mother's COVID treatment. Been out since then. Thank you so much. Love from India." Shout out to you, Satya. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. May the Lord bless you. And I pray that your mother's recovery is speedy. Yeah, healthy correction. You know, we want to have these lower targets so that we can look for those bounces, right? Even in the healthy correction market, we will be able to find some nice bounces on the way down. On the way back down, you know, to where are we coming down? It's the end of the, if this really is a healthy correction. The Beijing King is shouting out David D'Angelo in the chat. I don't know him, but I think he's a cool name. Shout out to. Never mind, $5 per shout out is only fair. Interesting. Who calls me the Fib Master? We got a lot of questions in the chat, guys. Okay, first of all, people want me to take a look at the 23-hour time frame. Okay, let's do it. Let's take a look at the old 23-hour. One of my favorite time frames is the 23-hour. I do look at it often, right? On the 23-hour, we've got a red diddly doot printing on the Market Cipher B here. We have a red, small red diamond on the 23-hour candle here. Okay. I remember when this yellow X was printing on the 23-hour. That was a massive candle, moved to the downside. Again, we had an X here. You know, it's important, guys. It's important to, man, this is just not looking so great. You know, it's not looking so great. Let's see what happens. You know, if we come down, Okay, so I'm looking at the 23-hour. People are asking, how do you use the fixed range? How do you use the fixed range indicator? What you're going to do, the fixed range indicator is basically the same as the VPVR indicator, right? Except this will show you the price action that's on the screen, right? Whatever you have on the screen, that's why it's called the visible range. Whatever is visible on your screen, it will give you the high volume, low volume areas. The fixed range indicator will give you the volume highs and lows for a specific area that you want. So let's say I only want to know the info after we lost 42K. Then you're going to come to indicators. You're going to go to fixed range right here. And then you're going to drag it. You're going to click the candle, the first candle from when we lost that 42K level, and you're going to drag it to where we currently at. And now you're going to see you're going to see the value area high, the value area low, and you're going to see the point of control. And this will give us some nice support and resistance levels, y'all, to trade off of. That's how you use it. Let's see if we have anything else in the chat here. Right, multi-press or 9K brings up a good point. It doesn't matter whether it's a bull or a bear market. All that matters is that we know how to trade, right? That's really all that matters, guys, is that we know how to trade. That we know how to trade because we can make money on the way up and on the way down. And honestly, guys, I mean, the thing is, right now, I'm in longs and shorts at the same time. Both of them are in profit. Both the longs and the shorts are in profit, so they can't be losing trades right now. They cannot be. I know it's not. Everyone has a different style of trading, guys. Everyone has a different style of trading. But for me, I'm primarily a swing trader. I like to open the trades, hold them lower leverage, locking in the gains, locking in the profit. It takes so much pressure off, guys, to know that my shorts and my longs are guaranteed to be winning trades. Are they guaranteed to make me $1 million overnight? Absolutely not, guys. Absolutely not. But I'll tell you this. If you've been stacking your crypto honestly for the past few years, you got yourself a lot of capital to work with. And so you don't need to, well, I'm speaking for myself. I don't need to be a billionaire in order to maintain my life, right? I have been blessed enough by the Lord to purchase a nice chunk of land where I can grow a lot of my own food, raise it, and I'm not trying to be rich, y'all. I'm just trying to live a life quiet by myself. Joker, man. Shout out to Joker. He says, "Hey Jay, if we close weekly below 35K, we're doomed." Yeah, I would totally agree with that, Joker. I would totally agree with that, man. Look at this hard rejection that we got off of this high right here. This is you know that we got thrown down from here. We got thrown down. And yeah, if we lose the 35, then these are the areas that I'm looking to come down to. Lewis Sycamore says, you know, that institutional money is not going to let it go up maybe ever again. We shall see, man. We shall see. I have those thoughts in my head too. You know, like clearly the Bitcoin is there's a lot of big players in here that can move the price, but I don't know if I would. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't really want to get into that here either, because I don't want to get this channel banned, guys. I don't want to get this channel banned, because I know you got to be careful about what you talk about on the YouTubes, right? You got to be careful what you talk about on the YouTubes here. But man. Yeah, FOMO into the like button, like Ramon says, everybody. Jake Butcher, I just went over how to use the fixed volume range. And yes, be careful this weekend, guys. This weekend is a crucial point in my mind, okay? We have 2 days, one weekend, and 11 hours left for this weekly candle to close. We've already closed below that 21 EMA. That's really not the best sign. And we need to come up and confirm above this 42. We need to come up and confirm above the 21 EMA on the weekly. And if we can get the $45,000 Bitcoin, I think we could be in the clear. And if this weekend brings us another major dump and we close this weekly candle, like my good friend the Joker says down here, it's not going to be good, guys. It's not going to be good, especially if we close the weekly candle below the 55 EMA. 55 EMA. That would be really intense. Joker says, greetings to Tina T. Yeah, shout out to Tina T in the Discord, holding it down over there. So let me drop back into the chat and see what else we got going on here. Shout out to my good friend Know This Word and Know That Word. I don't think you can say those things on YouTube, but says Bitcoin is going to be cheap. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be cheap in a good way or a bad way, right? Like Bitcoin might just become an asset that stays kind of low. I don't know. I used to be super bullish long term on the Bitcoin, but things have just gotten so strange. What are my thoughts on the Wyckoff scenario that has been talked about lately? Yeah, I think there's a lot of validity to that. You know, even though I don't study Wyckoff as much as I probably should, I think there's a lot of validity to it. You know, I know it's a thing for Forex, and now that Bitcoin has become such a large asset, definitely there's accumulation zones, and people are trying to manipulate the market to fill large orders and all that. There's an 8-hour divergence. Okay, Rogue Alex wants to know how to swing trade $1,000. Yeah, Brett Morgan, here's the thing, bro. I'm not bending over for this, okay? But here's the thing. It's the YouTube machine that doesn't like this or that. Okay? YouTube doesn't like any mention of those things. Okay? You can get banned for talking about that. That's why I'm not going to do it. Fernandez, I do go over this in the course for the swing trades. Absolutely. I do go over how to scale in and how to scale out. And okay, Satya with another super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Says, Jason, if you want to retire and buy a good land or farm, you should consider India or Southeast Asian countries. Even 300 to 400K might suffice. Yeah, that's, here's the thing, Satya. I'm stuck here in the United States. As much as I don't want to be here, I have to be here for the sake of my familia, right? For the sake of my familia. That's what I need to do, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I have to stay here. Memory Man says, it brings up a good point. So much FUD, that should tell you it's just not done yet. Yeah, you know, that's another thing in the back of my mind too, and that's why I'm long. I'm still long. I'm still long. Yeah, shout out to Andy S. Sorry for getting off topic, guys. Sorry for getting off topic, y'all. I don't mean to get off topic. Yeah, so right now we are currently getting the bounce. I'm still long on Bitcoin and Ethereum, hoping that we can actually. Maybe I'm smoking the hopium, guys. Maybe I am smoking the hopium. But if we can come up here, you know, to the 45K level, that's really where I want to see us come. And if not, then I'm just going to short this all the way back down to where we came from. That's the overall plan. That's the overall plan. And, you know, for swing trades on the weekly time frame, on the daily time frame, SK7 says, man, you were long, but they're going to liquidate you before moving up. Here's the thing. I've been long since before the dump last night to 35K. I've been long on Bitcoin since 32K. I'm going to close my trade at a. First of all, I've already locked in the profit. And my stop loss is in profit. So if they liquidate me, they're just going to put me into profit. You know, that's the best. That's the most advantageous way to trade, is to you know, lock in the profits. But objectively, on the weekly time frame, this is just a downtrend. It's a downtrend, but I'm really hoping that we can, you know, if we come up to here to the 21 EMA and reject off of that, that would be a much nicer, let's see, percentage than if we, like, from 32 up to the 21 EMA. That's like a 40% move almost before we come down. It just doesn't seem to me that that this would be our lower high at 40. I would want to see it come up a little bit more. I would want to see it come up a little bit more. Okay, so people are asking how to lock in profits. Okay, how to lock in profits is a very important topic, and I do go over that in the course, guys. JasonCasperTrading.com. Check it out. Looks like we're going to come down a little bit more here, right? But the way you're going to lock in profits is, let's say you enter a long position, okay? And I'm going to do this on the 1 minute time frame, but it really applies to every time frame, okay? Let's just say, for argument's sake, you enter a long position right here, okay? Right off the you time that entry perfect, okay? And you enter a long position. You're going to enter long. You're going to set your stop loss below the last swing low. And now what you're going to do is you're going to find areas where you want to take profit along the way up. How are you going to find those areas? You're going to go back in time, and you're going to look and see, where did price form some kind of support or resistance, right? And you know, we entered the trade right here at the exact bottom, because we're professional traders, and we always time the exact bottom to the dollar. We never fail. Evan Aldo says, does it annoy anyone else that he uses purple and blue? Guys, shout out to everyone who uses purple and blue candles. The best color candles in the world. If you are using purple and blue candles, let me know in the chat. Okay? Let me know. Purple and blue is the way to go. Red and green. This isn't Christmas, my friend Evan. This ain't Christmas time. All right? This is the summer. This is the summertime. Ramon uses purple and blue. Nico uses purple and blue. Purple and blue is quite soothing, says Elliot exclusive. CryptoFace says Abe Lincoln never lied and I've never lost. Andy S loves the candles. People love the candles. The purple and blue. Madman uses black and darker black. That's kind of cool. In fact, I'll be honest with you guys. Shout out to Jagged Mountain who uses purple and blue. See, Evan, man, you're outnumbered, bro. You're outnumbered, my friend. You are outnumbered. You know, I highly suggest that you switch over to the purple and blue, my friend. Switch over. It will change your life. It will change your life. So if you're looking to lock in profits on a trade, you're going to then look to the left, right? Look to the left on the 1 minute time frame even. And just see where price found like a sticking point, right? You want to find like a support or resistance level. And I could see just using my eye right here that this level was an area where price came down, found support, okay? Then it acted as resistance, resistance again, resistance flipped into support, 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 resistance. So if we're coming up here, right, we would set this as our first take profit level. The way I do it, okay, the way I do it for a trade on, if I'm trading on the 1 minute, okay, not everyone does it this way, guys. I'm telling you what I do, okay? I'm telling you what I do. And I definitely would not have entered here anyway. I would not have entered here anyway. The reason is because Market Cipher wasn't really giving me any confirmation, okay? Not really. I'll be blatant with you. I would not have entered here. I really wait for my entries. I want to make sure Market Cipher is giving me those confirmations. Okay. But anyway, when we come up to our first take profit, what I will do is I will take maybe anywhere, depending on how I feel about the market conditions, I will take anywhere from 20 to 40 to 50% out of the trade, okay? And then I will even move from that point my stop loss, either one of two things. I will either move the stop loss to the entry, so that worst case scenario, I exit the trade in profit. Something else I might do is I might move the stop loss up to take profit 1, which is not always the best thing to do, guys, because a lot of times if you're marking these levels of support and resistance, you'll see we have a small term rejection off of there, and we come down and we might not hit your stop loss, but we might come back down to your entry and you might lose, you know, the money. So it, you know, risk management, guys, that we get into this in the course, but here's the thing. If you move that stop loss into profit, you have officially locked in your profit. Even if you just put your stop loss to the entry, you've locked in your profit, and it cannot be a losing trade. Now, if you do this on a larger term, on a swing trade, right? Like, for example, I was short on Bitcoin from 58.8. And what you can do is you can add to your position the profit that you've taken out of the trade at your first take profit. You can then add back in when we get a pullback, right? So the way that would look on a small time frame is like, you know, you enter here, you take profit here, okay? Then when we get a dip or a pullback, you take the profit, the 40% that you took out, you put it back in here, and it just kind of compounds on the way up. Now, that is tricky to do. I would never do that on a short time frame, never. But if you're in a very powerful trend on a large time frame, then you can do that. Then you can do that. Absolutely, you can do that. I mean, the month of January was a great month to do that. And, you know, this Bitcoin healthy correction has also been a great time to do that, you know? Yeah. That's... yes, Santiago Vega, how do you move your stop loss above entry price? Do it with a conditional market order. Yeah, that's how you would do it. And you have to make sure that it's set up right. I think it's I forget what it's called. You have to make sure you click the little checkbox, though, because what you don't want to do is, if you're long, you don't want to end up in a short. Well, I guess that's not the worst thing, right? But it, yeah, do the conditional market order. But if you're scalping, right, on a short-term time frame, you definitely don't need to do that. Like, you could just be on Bybit and just, you know, close out your order when it gets to your, you know, a mental stop loss, right? Like, if I had a mental stop loss where I say, you know, 36,453, that's where I have to close the trade, then you have to do it. You have to close your eyes and push the sell button because it's tempting, right? It's tempting, right? It's super tempting. If you have a plan, you got to stick to it because it's tempting to not stick to your plan. Super tempting. I'll be honest. It's tempting to not stick to your plan. And I'll tell you though, higher time frames are much more relaxing than lower time frames, especially if you catch those trends, because you can lock in the profits and the price can be super volatile. Like last night, I went to sleep. I was having a discussion with somebody in the Discord, in my Discord. I went to sleep last night. Did anybody else go to sleep last night? If anybody went to sleep last night, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Joker says there's a bearish divergence on the weekly time frame. Oh yeah, there is, and it's confirmed now as well. It's confirmed now as well. Okay, so Memory Man didn't sleep last night. People don't sleep. People don't sleep. G. Boppy said, I slept, but I had weird dreams. Andy S. sleeps when his wife tells him. Yeah, Chad Bitcoin slept with his long open. I also slept with my long open. I slept with my long open and my fib pulled, okay? My fib was out and my long was open, okay? And I slept soundly, right? And not only did I sleep soundly, but I had trade alerts going off all night and I was so exhausted. So exhausted, guys, let me tell you. I've been so busy lately with work out on the farm, okay? I've been so exhausted. I haven't been able to get my energy back. And so what I did was I just slept with my longs open, guys. Wasn't concerned in the slightest, because I knew that the only two options I had was I was either going to get stopped out in profit, or I was going to the trade would not get stopped out, and then hopefully we would hit some targets. Lewis Farmer says, you and CryptoFace should collab soon. CryptoFace, the people want us to collab, bro. Maybe we should do it. If you're down, let me know. Mr. Smith, shout out to you, bro, for the super chat. Says, check out APL. Let's check out APL. Apollo. Interesting. Apollo is the destroyer. Apollo is a biblical character. Well, let's do some TA on Apollo, okay? So we got some resistance right here, and we got some support right down here. And I'd say we got our nice range going on. Let's take a look at Market Cipher. Market Cipher is definitely showing us we've got some. Well, it's inconclusive, right? We got the momentum waves down here. And let me pull out real quick the VPVR indicator and see that we have no volume going on. So let's go to a lower time frame, maybe the daily. And yeah, the daily gives us a little bit more detail here. Yeah, a little bit more detail here. Yeah, so I think that we're probably either going to come up or come down. Let me see. Also, let's go down to the 4 hour. The 4 hour looking very, very nice. Okay, we could see that we've come down perfectly to hit our resistance. To hit the support down here. I would probably, if I had to enter a trade right now, what would I do? I don't know. Let's go down maybe to the 9 minute. Now we're talking, guys. Now we're talking on the 9 minute. Well, it's very clear that we have this this wick to the upside, guys. And actually, all kidding aside, now we've also see that we do have this this resistance up here. We're above the 21 EMA on the 9-minute. Let's see the 1 minute. The 1 minute. Wow, now we're talking, guys. Now we're talking. Progressive Martian didn't see any candles. Bro, you should probably get your eyes checked, man. I don't know why you can't see any candles, but yeah, I don't know anything about Apollo. The only thing I know about Apollo is that Apollo is the destroyer, and Apollo is the king over the locusts in the bottomless pit from the book of Revelation. Apollyon in the Greek, right? That's all I know about Apollo. Also, the moon missions were named after Apollo. The moon missions, when we went to the moon in 1969, okay. Any other... On my chart, Bitcoin has broken the downtrend. Can you check yours, says James Geel. Brett Morgan says the moon landing is fake. Oh my goodness. Brett Morgan. Come on, bro. A shout out to Zandra Lepole, who says, I got your course and loving it, learning loads. Says I'm a good teacher. Well, thank you, Zandra. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. The Wolfpack indicator asks Ed what happened to it. Haven't seen it in a while. Well, the what was I gonna say? Yeah, I still use it. But I only use it for like my algorithmic strategies, right? The 424 strategy, the 55 strategy. J-Boy Bullish, shout out to J-Boy Bullish in the chat with some truth, man. You know? Bitcoin is currently retesting the right shoulder. Let's come back to Bitcoin, okay? Let's go to the 4-hour time frame, and let's zoom out here, and let's see what we got going on. Okay, so I want to put back on our head and shoulders going on here. Okay, our beloved head and shoulders, right? It was a beloved head and shoulders. And what do you know, guys? What do you know? The 21 EMA on the 4-hour time frame is lining up perfectly with the neckline of the head and shoulders. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if shout out to Memory Man, who says something I'm not going to repeat, but he says crypto's going to the moon. Progressive Martin, how do we lock in the trend lines? The way you do that, Progressive Martian, is you're going to come down here to the object tree, and you're going to click the lock button on your trend line. Then that way it won't be able to move no matter what you do to it. You know, you can shake that thing up and down as much as you want, and it's not going to move, I'll tell you. Okay? And also, you know, it wouldn't surprise me, guys, if we did come up and retest the neckline here and reject off the 4-hour 21 EMA, right? If we're going to get a rejection, this is a prime place to look. If you're looking for a short, okay, if you've got your long jeans on, your long john underwears, okay, then yeah, I think that's a good place to look for a short right there. I'm telling you. I will be looking for a short there for sure. I'll be looking for a short there for sure. But keep in mind, guys, you know, can't even get the words out, guys. Can't even get the words out. But seriously, if you're looking for a long or a short, it's important that you have a strategy in place. You can't just look to a level only. You have to have a strategy. For me, what I do is I use Market Cipher, and I use technical analysis in conjunction. Conjunction junction. And that's how I enter trades. TK, shout out to TK Movies. TK Movies in the house says, dude, you're so cringe. Shout out to TK Movies. I mean, look at this guy, very suave. He's got the turtleneck on. He's got the blazer with a nice little thing. TK Movies, thank you, my brother, for being here. I love you very much. Let's see what we can do here. Let's save the image of TK Movies here to the desktop, and we'll come over to our desktop here. And let's just do a little homage to TK Movies over here. TK Movies. Look at this guy. What a stand-up fellow. Thank you for being here in the chat, my friend. Thank you so much for being here in the chat. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to make a little collage right now. A bromance collage, because I've taken a liking to you, TK Movies. I've taken a liking to you, you know? I've taken a liking to you. I mean, who wouldn't like this guy right here? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out my own picture, okay? You know what? I used to have Carl from the Moon next to me. Now it's going to be me and TK Movies, okay? Look at this. And I'm going to actually take a screenshot of me and TK Movies together. And now we have it forever, TK. Shout out to TK, my good friend. My good friend. What a good guy. What a good guy. Okay? Now back to the crypto. Back to the crypto. Let's see here. Crypto Chad Bitcoin says he's kind of pixely. I don't know, guys. If we can get this stream to 1,000 likes, I will give away the course for free. And I don't know if we're gonna get it, but because we have 500 likes, I'm gonna drop a juicy discount for the course in the chat here, only for you guys, because I love you all so much. So let me do that. What should the name of the discount coupon be? You know what? TK Movies. I'm going to name the coupon TK Movies. And it's going to be an exclusive coupon. It's only going to have 20 uses, okay? So only 20 people are going to be able to use the coupon TK Movies. But let's do it up. TK Movies. And we're going to make it, what should we make it? Let's make it a nice percentage. We'll do 18% off. Wow, 18%. That's awesome. Who wouldn't want an 18% coupon code? And we'll make it expire. You know what? We'll make it expire tomorrow on the 29th of May here. And, it'll be able to be used 20 times. So let's give this coupon a go. So here it is, guys. TK Movies. Use that coupon code, guys, on jasoncasper.com. And guys, if you have not gotten Market Cipher yet, you can get a 5% discount if you use the code in this description right here, Billy5D3PWXX4F. And hey, CryptoFace, if you're listening, man, I've been getting a lot of requests to get a bigger discount code, man. Maybe we should do some kind of promotion, like one day only. Do like a 10% code, 15%, 30%, 40% off, 50%, 90% off. Okay? Let me know, bro, if you're interested. I don't know if I hope you catch your flight and stuff. Also, guys, if for some crazy reason, okay, you are not signed up to Bybit and you're not able to make these sweet gains on Bybit, you know, if you use the affiliate link in the description of the video, you can get a whole bunch of cool stuff. If we go to bybit.com, right? And they got a whole bunch of promotions in here, right? Where you can get a whole bunch of free money. Right? All you have to do is sign up and deposit some Bitcoin. And look at this. If you deposit 0.01 Bitcoin, you can get a massive $15 bonus. Imagine what you could do with this $15. Okay, you could trade this with 100x leverage and get $1,500 worth of trading. And if we get this video up to 3,000 likes during the stream, I will give away 0.1 Bitcoin on this stream. 0.1 Bitcoin, guys. I'm surprised people aren't going to their mom and their dad and their brother and their sister saying, hey, go like the Bitcoin video. Jason Gasper talks about Bitcoin. Go like it. Okay. If I give away the 0.1 Bitcoin and somebody gets this, then you could actually trade. You could get $150. $150 for free. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see here. Right, yes. The TradingView is giving trouble to Market Cipher right now. Andrew wants to know, what percentage of people's trades do I earn from Bybit? I don't earn a percentage of people's trades from Bybit. But if you are an affiliate with Bybit, you earn a percentage of the market fee if somebody trades with a market order. Original Sounds, drop discount on Patreon. Bro, I just cut my Patreon in half, my Patreon price in half. Yeah, the TK Movies is 18% off. It's 18% off, my friend. It's not 80% off. Sorry about that, Habib. Ula, I'm sorry, man. Okay, so Grant says don't tell people to use leverage. Okay, guys, I apologize. That was obviously a sarcastic joke, but I understand not everybody gets my style of sarcasm, very dry. Okay. In fact, sometimes I don't even know if I'm being sarcastic or not. Sometimes I'll say something, then I have to go back and think, wait a second, was that sarcastic or was it serious? So the 100x leverage, you know, you shouldn't be doing that, guys. You should definitely not ever use 100x leverage. Okay, leverage is a tool that needs to be worked into your risk management strategy. And you know, right, my dry British accent, people don't understand. So, can Bitcoin go to 15K? Yeah, of course it could. Do I post my entries in the paid Patreon? I do, but I'm going to be posting fewer of them now because it's just so crazy, guys, that I don't have time to watch the charts all day. Yes, you can short and long at the same time, but you need to have two accounts. So right now, I'm long on Bitcoin, and I'm short on Bitcoin. I'm short on Ethereum, and I'm long on Ethereum at the same time. Yes, you can do that. Yes, you can do that. Okay, absolutely you can. Cryptogenic Dude says, what's wrong with using 100x on $1 to practice entries? Well, the thing is, you'll probably get stopped out. I mean, just to be honest with you. You'll probably get stopped out. Should you invest in Bitcoin now? Well, I don't give financial advice, you know. In fact, if anybody thinks that this is financial advice, remember, not only will you lose all your Bitcoin, but you'll lose all your Ethereum. You'll lose everything you own. Everything. It's selfish to tell people to use 100x. I use 150x. Shout out to Techasol Corp for that little tidbit. yeah, so here's a, let's see here. I think TK Movies is the name of that discount code. Guys, I'm going to have to cut the stream because we've been on for an hour 20. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? An hour 20? But, yeah. Apollo is the future in blockchain tech, says Kenny K. I'll have to look into Apollo. Vermont 21, Shabbat Shalom to you. Shabbat Shalom. Yeah, Shabbat Shalom to everybody. I do pray that everybody has a blessed Sabbath day. And yeah, so I'm going to head out, guys. But receive this blessing in the Hebrew language. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmarecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. B'shem Yeshua HaMashiach Elohei Israel. Which means in English, may the Lord bless you and keep you, and may he cause his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you, and may the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace in the name of Jesus, the Messiah, the God of Israel. Amen. And I do pray that the Lord does reveal himself to each one of you in a very personal way. Thank you guys for being here, and I will see y'all in the next video and or stream. Peace.